Hi there, it's Rebecca from the Birds and Bees Tarot. I have changed the name and I am back after a long time. I'm changed the channel to Birds and the Bees Tarot, so this is going to be a love reading for the sign of Scorpio and Scorpio anywhere in your chart. If you have ascended, you will be looking at your Taurus North Node. If you're interested in tarot, well, more than likely you might be ascended, or you are ascending, or you're going through a spiritual awakening. Now, this tarot deck I have designed, so as I read, I will show you the pictures. There are some paintings behind me, so you can see those, and I'll show those to you on the card when they come up. Not all of them are paintings, but these are all my own drawings. So I will leave that down in the description box. If you like this channel, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can also press the like button to let me know how you feel about it. Okay, so I've been on my own spiritual awakening, and I've gone through some very tough times in the last, I don't know, 18 months. So this reading is for Scorpio. So this card is a little bit off center, as you can see, because the pictures didn't do it right. But anyway, you can see what it is. The Two of Wands is the first one out. So I'm going to do the first week, the second week, the third week, and the fourth week of October. So we're already into the first week. So the Two of Wands talks about having decisions that you're having to possibly decide on two jobs, or if this is love, it might be a family-related matter, or it could also be a love interest, or a situationship, or a married, whatever you're in. You might be making a decision about another person, but we're about to find out about that in a minute. Okay. I hope everyone has had, well, a good year, I suppose, or a good 18 months, I should say. It has been a long time. I have been designing this deck in the time that I have been gone. I have moved. I have a new job. And I have made many different changes in my life. Okay, so the next card out is the Seven of Wands. This card talks about standing your ground, or sticking your heels in, or deciding that you've made up your mind that you're not going to budge on whatever decision that you are making. So that's in the first week. So we're already up to the 5th of October. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we've got coming out for Scorpio. Two of Wands, Seven of Wands, and Spirit's going to give me what Scorpio needs to see in regards to their love life. Whoa, two. Okay, so it looks like here that we have the Four of Swords here, and you're quite tired with the situation. You're in need of some rest. You may have been battling with someone for quite some time, but you're exhausted, and you do need to take some time out and possibly regroup. Okay, so the next one out we have is the Four of Cups. You, after maybe at the end of this week, you may be made an offer. You may not be happy with that offer. You might be a bit bored with it, or it might be just an offer possibly to be friends. It could be whatever level you are in your relationship, whether it be a family matter, or whether it be a friend that this is considered like a love thing. Might be, as I said, a relationship, situationship. It could be a marriage, or you could just be starting up. It could be someone might offer to, help you in a situation. They might ask you out on a date. They might, just something simple. Okay, so the first week, which is this week, there's a decision that you've had to make. You've got the Two of Wands here, so it's either one way or the other way. You may have made that decision and you've decided to stand your ground on that situation. That's the Seven of Wands. The Four of Swords says that you are tired, exhausted with this, and moving more towards the end of the week, there is going to be some sort of an offer towards you. Whether you want to take that offer, whether you're bored with that offer, or whether you, like, it's up to you what you feel that offer will be. So that's sort of more going into the weekend, I guess. Okay, so after that, we have the second week of October. All right, Spirit, let's see what we've got for Scorpio coming out. Now, all of this deck is my designs. I've done every illustration, every painting, and I will be selling. I'm not going to take those ones. Okay, so I've got the Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins talks about you may be building a relationship with someone. You might be working on a relationship with someone, whether it be a family member, a sibling. It could even be a work relationship, but love generally, it's not really work. That's more, we'll leave work out of it. So this isn't a career reading. This is for love. So you're working together with someone on whatever that might be. In this picture, we've got two people, male here and a female. It could be two males, two females, building, like stacking up the bricks here to build the house. So you're building something, you're building a relationship, you're putting the mortar and the foundations down for some sort of a relationship. Okay, next out we have, let's see what we've got. Oh gosh, that's a lot of cards. I don't want to take all that. I just want one. Just one. It's too much to explain. Okay. As I've just started out, this is the first reading for Scorpio. So lucky Scorpio, it's your time. Oh, gosh. Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about moving away. You're moving out of choppy waters and you're moving into a more of a smooth scenario. We can see the boat here is has been through this rough, choppy water here and moving into the smooth waters here and leaving whatever was disturbing you behind. And here we've got like new opportunities. So you're building on a relationship or building a friendship or just putting the foundations down, and you're moving out of the choppy waters with the person that you're engaging with. So you've got cards flying everywhere at the moment. So, okay. I'll just check that these are all up the right way because I don't read reversals. Tarot is complicated enough without adding all that into it. Okay, so we're building on the relationship. We're moving out of choppy waters. All right, so what else have we got? This person could also live at a distance from you as well. So you may have a relationship with someone from a distance. That's what the Six of Swords intends to be. Okay, so the next thing is the Ace of Cups. This could be in this situation. It could be, as the picture describes, it could be you may be pregnant or you might be working towards a child. Definitely doesn't have to be. It could be just a new relationship. You've decided to step into the relationship and give it a chance. So that's what that one there talks about. We've got two other cards that have come out. We're talking here, we've got, it may possibly be with a Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart. The Queen of Pentacles talks about that. So Scorpio, you may be engaging with someone who has Virgo in their chart, predominantly either moon sign possibly, or a Venus sign. It could also be a North Node of Virgo. So that would mean that you're a Pisces and your North Node is a Virgo. So that's how I see that card, and that's what this line is talking about in the second week. Here we have the Two of Cups, which means the Two of Cups means that you are in contact, you've made the decision to have a relationship with someone. So I'm just going to explain that line again. The second week is the Seven of Cups, laying some foundations down with someone and something together. This person may come as a distance from you, or it could just mean that you're moving out of the choppy waters if you had been previously in disagreement, or it could mean that you have had a bit of problems in relationships, and now that you're moving out of that, you're moving into much more calmer waters. So the Ace of Cups talks about a new start in a relationship, because this is a love reading. So you're having a new start, as in a new relationship. You're not dwelling on the past. You've made the decision to move forward in that relationship. This could possibly be with a Virgo, because the Queen of Coins does symbolise that. It doesn't have to be, but it could be another earth sign. So that could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. At the end of the week, you've decided that's what's happening. We're in a relationship, and you're as happy as two people on a camping trip, sitting next to a fire, having hot cocoa together. Just you two relaxing. How romantic. So if you can imagine what that symbolises, well, that's what this line is talking about. Okay, so let's move into the third week for Scorpio for October. Let's see what we've got happening. Okay, Spirit and Guide, Angels, and... Oh, can't take all those. That's heaps. That's heaps. I'm not going to take that many. No way. No. We're going to do that again. We're not taking that many. Okay, Spirit, just one at a time. Two at the max, please. Let's see what we've got. Just two cards for Scorpio, please, for the third week of October. I am talking about 2022 as well. Sometimes if you don't mention that, it could be in 5 years' time. Remembering tarot is fluid, time is fluid, but generally if you sort of know the placements of the other person, then you're sort of going to know who I'm talking about. More often than not, going to be a moon sign, or a rising sun sign, your North Node. So if this was a Virgo, was their North Node, well, you would be, well, this is a Virgo, so more than likely it could be a Pisces, and the North Node is the Virgo. That's how I see that anyway. So, yeah, or your Venus sign. The Venus sign could be someone who has Virgo as their Venus sign. Okay, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Here you might be able to see just the bottom of that, just above my head there. You can see the bottom of that card, so that's a painting. The Wheel of Fortune talks about that it is time. You may have been waiting for this for a long time, and the time looks like it's going to be happening now, because the Wheel of Fortune has turned. This card does represent Aquarius, Gemini, or air signs. And here, this you may have been manifesting this, because down here I've symbolised the fact that, you've been meditating and manifesting the desired outcome. The next one is a Nine of Cups. You can see here, this card represents two people in their youth, probably going out to a bar, having a drink, listening to the jukebox, when, there wasn't the problems that, 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds have with the stress and strain of bills and work and kids and all the rest of it. It symbolises the Nine of Cups, so it's a wish fulfillment. Okay, so this is the third week that we're talking about. Okay, so let's continue. We just need a couple more cards for the third week, please, for Scorpio. Okay, the Hanged Person. So this card I've designed, it's normally the Hangman, but I've done it as a woman. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It can be a woman or a man or anything. It's just the Hanged Person. So that symbolises that you may have to have some time out. You may need to regroup yourself after you do have the wish fulfillment, like the wheel has turned and you've manifested and things are going more in your favour now. So you're going to get a wish fulfilled. So you may be in stagnation, just waiting for the next part, like you've decided to jump into possibly a new relationship or a new friendship or a new situationship, or have a relationship back with a family member, and now you're having this wish fulfillment. You're probably looking at it thinking, I can't believe it. I can't believe that the wheel has turned and I am actually in this situation where things are working out for me in regards to love, which is really nice, actually. Okay, so just one more card for the third week, please, spirits and guides. Oh, I'm also in my pajamas. So it's Tarot by Twilight. Tarot by Twilight, like I've been at work today, so yeah, this is like, yeah, it's daylight savings now in Australia, so we've got that extra time of daylight, so I feel like I've got more time to, read tarot and get back into the channel. So yeah, so this deck is called the Birds and Bees Tarot deck, and I will be getting more printed and published. So hopefully we'll be able to get it out there into bookstores, etc. And I can sell them online and go from there. Okay, just one more please for the third week of October for Scorpio, please. Okay. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands coming in fast. Now, the Knight of Wands represents either a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands is the fastest knight. That means that they usually come in very passionately and quickly, but it also does mean that they are likely to leave quickly. So just be aware. So you may have decided to start something with someone else, and there's going to be a rush on in of someone else who's very passionate about you, They may have heard through the grapevine that you have decided or to be with someone else, or you're feeling it might even have to do with someone who is hooked to you as a twin flame relationship, because twin flame relationships can often feel when you are moving on and leaving them behind. That's another good reason why the Knight of Wands may be deciding to either contact you or come and see you. We've got the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups talks about everything, you having everything that you desire. The Ten of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have, maybe you may have been waiting for this Knight of Wands to come in for a long time, and they're finally going to come and see you. And so you may have even asked Spirit for them to arrive, and then not realising that you've manifested them as well. So you may have manifested this earth sign to come in the second week, and then you've got the Knight of Wands here as well. So this is sort of going to be like very happy times, but we'll see what happens in the fourth week. Okay, so that there is the third week. All right, let's look at the fourth week for Scorpio. Spirits and guides. Whoa, right. There's a few cards. We've got 3 cards there. Okay, so what is happening here? We've got the Strength. You may be able to see the Strength picture down here. No, it's not there. What am I doing? I'm reversing. Here. Oh, here. Here. Yeah. 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 I can't do it because I'm, yeah. So this card here is that painting behind me. You can see it. Maybe if I move this coffee cup, you might have a better view. There you go. And it's on the actual printed card. So that's what I've been doing for the last year or more. Okay, so that's what that card is. Okay, so this card here is asking you to have strength in this situation. So you've made a decision to be possibly with a Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart or an earth sign. The wheel has turned. You are getting that wish fulfillment. You can't believe it, so you're in hangman mode or hang person mode. The Knight of Wands is that there is someone else coming in to see you that have either felt that you're moving on without them, or they have heard it through someone. This has been a wish fulfillment for you, or the Ten of Cups. This here represents that, that's pretty good. Ten of Cups is like pretty close to the sun, actually. So the fourth week, you're going to have to build your strength up. You're going to have to, it could also represent a Leo. This Knight of Wands could be a Leo. It doesn't have to be, but this is what the strength card symbolises. On the original Rider-Waite deck, there is a lion and a lady, but I symbolise it as strength windmills, using that power to generate electricity for the country, so we don't use resources. Anyway, so that's how I interpret strength. So the windmill needs that strength to push through the wind. So that's what it's asking you to do. Have that strength in the situation. Don't fold. Just pull on those resources. Okay, so next we have the Chariot. It does represent that you are moving forward. It does represent also Cancer. In this, I've designed this. You can actually see that behind me. The Chariot talks about moving forward and moving upwards. So you're gaining that strength to move onwards and upwards for October. So towards the end of the month, that you could have a Cancer coming into your life, or you could have a Cancer placement in your chart as well. It could also mean that the Queen of Coins may be someone that has Cancer in their chart as well. If you know their birth date, you will know those details. You'll need to know the time of birth to get their rising sign. You could just look up natal chart on the internet and you'll be able to get the rising sign. So that'll give you a good indication of who I'm talking about. Or, I mean, if you know their chart, then you'll be able to plot more. So we're looking at the moon sign, we're looking at the rising sign, and more than likely a north node if you have ascended or been through a spiritual awakening. This can, and yeah, as I said, you can just plot it. If you know a bit about astrology, you'll be able to do that. But if you don't, I mean, you can always email me, and yeah, I'll leave the link below anyway, and you'll be able to email me and ask me, and I can work it out for you. Okay, so here we're moving forward and upwards. The Empress, you're standing in your power, you know your worth, and you're not going to accept bad behaviour from anyone, whether you're a male or a female. You don't accept bad behaviour from anyone. So possibly if you've had the Knight of Wands come in, you generally know what sort of person they are. They're only coming in for a short amount of time, just to let you know that they're still there, and maybe just to confuse you. You know, these sort of people just, they've got nothing else better to do and they just want to waste your time. But you'll know who that is. Okay, so we'll have another card here for Scorpio, please. Just one more card to end the last week for October, please. I'm not used to talking so much. I haven't talked so much for a while, actually. Oh, I suppose at work I do. But yeah, it's a different talk. Just one more card for Scorpio, please. Oh, no, I'm not going to take this. Okay, so we'll just talk about the moon. This could also represent, moon represents Pisces. It can also represent Cancer, but normally be aware of illusions as well. This could also represent the moon at the end of the month. So you may have some different emotions going on there. Or it could mean that you've decided, you've made a decision, being the Empress that you are, you've moved on, you're moving forward, you've had that strength. So you're holding on, you've had strength, you want to move towards it could mean that you want to move towards a Cancer, or you have Cancer represented in your chart. The Empress here, you're standing in your power, you know your worth, and you could also be, well, yeah, I mean, basically, if you're the Empress, you can say whatever you like to whoever. You've learned enough through your life experiences that you'll be making a decision. So you're not going to put up with any illusions. This could represent also, you may have Pisces in your chart, or the other person could have Pisces as well. So that's what it looks like for the month of October. All right, so what I'm going to do for you now, what you don't see coming, is a tower. A tower and communication. I won't take it any further than that. A tower can represent, what you don't see coming is on the bottom of the deck. So this card here is the Tower. It doesn't have to be a bad tower, but it's just something that you haven't thought of as yet. It could just mean that, I don't know, you get a flat tire or something and someone helps you. But to me, this is what you're not aware of. So this is happening, a tower, and you're getting some sort of communication. This is what the Eight of Wands represents. The Eight of Wands, you are getting communication from someone. It could be from someone that you didn't expect, but that's what you don't see coming. All right, so I'll put that there. I will pull you a love, universal love oracle card. So let's just see. So just one card for Scorpio, please, for the month of October. Okay, we've got birth. Hope it's not to do with the Ace of Cups. No, it's not. Birth, I don't think it means birth, but we'll read what it says. There we go. So this is by Tony Carmen Salerno. He designs a few of the other decks that I've got, but yeah. So the main one was mine, and this one is from Tony. Okay, so I've got birth. All right, so let's read it out for you, Scorpio. A spark of creativity, an inspired idea, a seed strikes fertile soil, and something beautiful is born. This card represents the start of something new. This may be a relationship, job, project, or a completely new way of looking at life. It is also marks the beginning of a creative phase where previously hidden talents emerge. Allow your intuition and inner guidance to direct your energy and efforts to generating abundance on all levels. One idea leads to another. Energy well spent graces you with more energy in return. Harness that spark and be invigorated by its passions for life and its needs for realizations. When the seed of possibility comes to you, do not tuck it away in the dark. Give it the freedom, the love, the joy of light. Let it grow. Each seed can birth a new day, a new way, a new hope, and a new you. So there we go. Okay, well, that sums up basically the whole month, really. So you can rewind and go through each week if you like and see if anything does symbolize anything that's happening in your life. And I hope you have a good October. I may do some more things later on or through the month, but at this stage I'm just going to be doing a reading for each of the zodiac signs. Okay, all right. So down the bottom there you can see that you can subscribe to the channel. I will highly appreciate that. And hit the like button because that helps with the algorithms and showing it to other people as well. All right. Okay, thanks very much for listening and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, see you, Scorpio.